SaaS. Exactly what does it stand for, and what is it exactly as a whole software of development?
Well, SaaS really stands for software as a service. It's one of those things that's been happening today. It's a phenomenon which has taken the IT industry by a kind of a storm. It's in effect only a software deployment model. It's more of a concept rather than any great change to IT as such. SaaS has really made access to enterprise class software easy, affordable, and doable. Earlier to now, if you wanted an enterprise class software like a customer relationship management tool, or you wanted even a mid-range enterprise resource planning software, or what we call a talent management software, or the like, collaboration tools, content management tools, you would need to be having to invest in a good amount of hardware, hire the right kind of people, ensure you've got the databases in place, you've got your firewall in place, you've got required bandwidth, and that was a lot of upfront cost, which many small and medium businesses couldn't afford.
Yes.
And SaaS has now come and changed everything.
Great.
Today, with the proliferation of internet, or the great amount of penetration that we see of the internet, not only in small and medium businesses, but even at homes today, I could download within a minute something that would have normally taken me an hour to download just a couple of years ago.
Yes.
When I first came to Saudi Arabia in 1999, there wasn't even the internet.
Yeah.
And if you look at the speeds and the quality of service that's affordable to us. Now, all this has meant that I could now subscribe to a customer relationship management software, or a ERP application, or even a project management tool at a fraction of the cost which it would otherwise take me if I were to want to do it in-house. What it actually means is that what I was very hesitant to do earlier, now I find very easy to do. It's a kind of utility computing. If I need electricity in my house, I don't need to put up a grid at home, put up turbines and generate power. No, I just go to the Saudi electric company, pay them a monthly subscription based on the amount of units I consume, and
that's it.
That it is. And that's exactly a kind of thing that SaaS is. It's a kind of a phenomenon that has made using enterprise class software that much more simpler, easier, and doable.
And of course, all that happens through the internet.
Of course, it happens through the internet.
So, if we're talking the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, I mean, I'm going straight to a ballpoint when it comes to last couple of weeks. We had the connection that was lost in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. 3 of the main cables were lost. Would that affect SaaS, or it's being an internal, let's say, network?
It would.
It would affect.
It would definitely. I mean, as much as it would affect an enterprise who would have its users connect to their own data center.
Yes.
When the internet goes down, it not only affects SaaS users, it affects everybody who uses the internet. I work for a large company, and my company doesn't use SaaS. It has its own data center, but I now connect to my data center over the internet, and if the internet is not available, I'm not connected. That's, you've got to live with it.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, the whole rapid change when it comes to fiber home and things like that, it's happening in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. SaaS still, is it when if I'm a company, a small company, if I want to choose between SaaS, if I want to just get my company up and running, is SaaS a good choice for me?
Wonderful. It depends on what you want to do. Let's say you are a company focused in marketing.
Okay.
And you need to have what you call an application that tells you all about your customers, what kind of sales have closed, who are your hot leads, your warm leads, how are your salespeople performing, what has been the performance in the past, how is it all going, what kind of leads have now materialized into actual prospects, and what prospects have materialized into orders. All this tracking is not very easy to do manually. And to do something like this, you need a good quality, robust application. Things like Siebel or Microsoft Dynamics, which some of the large companies in Saudi Arabia use. For example, Mobily and ITConsultant in Saudi, they use Siebel to keep a track from the time you subscribe for a service right up to the time maybe you decide to opt out of the service. You are tracked. When you call up the help desk and they get to know, okay, oh, this is you, all right, welcome. So they know by your number who you are, when you subscribed, what kind of services you use, and how they could cross-sell a lot of other services. Now, this kind of a solution, if I want to implement it in-house, it would cost me millions.
Yes.
Other than the fact that I need to hire very skilled people.
Yeah.
How to manage it?
Yes.
I mean, and that would again divert me move me away from the real core business that I'm engaged in.
Exactly.
I would become more of an IT guy than a salesperson or a sales organization.
So it's like a positive
yes,
shortcut
exactly.
that you can
now,
take.
for example, we have Oracle that offers Siebel on demand. They call it on demand. SaaS has a lot of different names by which it is called. One of its names is on demand software. Now, you have something like $70 a seat, and you could go online with Siebel. And now that was impossible to imagine. Today, to get a Siebel expert to work with you, you need to shell a lot of money out. And
Yes.
many medium businesses wouldn't even think of doing this because of the prohibitive costs. But SaaS has made all this very easy and affordable. While mentioning Oracle, I must do justice to Microsoft to say that they also have a CRM application. But best of all, one can't forget that it was Salesforce.com who really brought about this big revolution called SaaS. People went on to Salesforce.com, signed up, started using their services for their customer relationship management. And much later did Oracle and the others realize, oh, we are losing a good part of our market share. But in the bargain, the end user has benefited. And I'm sure people in Saudi Arabia can also sign up.